Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another ICP Internet Computer Update. Can you believe it? It really hasn't been 24 hours since my last update on ICP. I was saying that, you know what, where we are seated right now, we can expect a relief bounce, right? But that relief bounce really wouldn't mean that the price is going to recover completely, but we were still going to head down to something like $10.50. Obviously, the relief bounce didn't happen. But still, the lower prices that we were expecting to come in as support levels, something like $10.5, we went slightly lower than that. We went to something like 10.3, but that's okay already because at least now I'm a little bit comfortable. The support level has been hit, and you can see obviously we are having a 20+% bounce, right? So the question is obviously what is going to happen next? Are we eventually going to break this resistance at something like $16, heading all the way to something like $23 in the immediate short term, right? We want to talk about that in today's video. But before I get into the content, I want to kindly ask you to help me spread the video by delicately tapping the like button. It helps the YouTube algorithm. People looking for ICP Internet Computer Updates will now be able to find this video much more easily. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel just yet, I would encourage you to do so really because I do TA on ICP and a number of altcoins on a regular basis. And without me further running my mouth too much, let's get back into the price set here. So I want to take you to the 1 hour time from here. And what you can see is we have a perfect recovery structure right here. But I just want to tell you guys that, you know what, just from experience and what I've seen across the market over the years, really, there is no such thing as, you know, this kind of recovery, right? You just go straight up like this. It is always a better to recover all the way up there. So I want to show you some levels where you can expect the price to pull back a little bit before we continue even higher, right? So from the top of that, peak that we had, right? The price target that we reached all the way down here. I remember those profits were sweet. Still have got money from that, fine. I hope so. So we are taking a look at our favorite retracement level in this manner, and we are taking a look at, you know, these most important Fibonacci retracement levels for me. There are like 3 of them, right? The 0.618, the 786, as well as the 702 right here. So what usually happens is that, of course, as we said already, there is no recovery, just goes straight up like this, but you gotta stop somewhere and pick up a little bit of energy. And you can see here we have got the 0.618 Fibonacci retracement level that's sitting at something like $14. That usually is a rejection level as well. So we are also taking a look at something like 14.5 all the way up to something like 15. So this is our rejection zone. Expect the price to pull down a little bit right here, collect more energy if you want, right, before it heads up to the upside right here. So this would be, you know, the most ideal recovery structure. But obviously, as you know already, this week is going to be super volatile, and to celebrate early is not going to be something that is helpful in my own opinion, because things are going to change drastically in either direction, right? Up, down, up, down, up, down. So what I'm taking a look at are these key levels here on the price that we are looking at. $14 all the way up to something like $15, a possible rejection zone. So this is usually the ideal recovery structure that you want to see before we even continue heading to something like $23. I just don't think we are going to recover straight up all the way to something like $16 without stopping. Sometimes that can also take some people by surprise, because you have to understand that the ranges that we are in are actually very, they are crazy, honestly. Like we just pumped up something like 30% in one day, right? So before, obviously, if we get rejected somewhere around this level here, you can also imagine that can actually be something like 20%. I mean, I'm not saying that the price is going to go down to 11.7, but I mean, I'm just trying to emphasize on the kind of range that we are in. So it's going to be volatile this week, especially because of the ETF and all that stuff. So it's going to be too early to celebrate in either direction, honestly, because, the chart is going to be complicated. But as I said already, I'm looking at those Fibonacci retracement levels there, somewhere between $14 to $15 is going to be a rejection level, pulling the chart a little bit back down there. Maybe we get even much more momentum to go ahead and challenge that $16 level before we head out to something like $23, right? Obviously, none of what I say is financial advice, and you shouldn't buy or sell anything because of anything I sell, right? But if you like the content, don't forget to delicately tap the like button, share the video with your friends and family, and I'll see you on the very next one. Take really good care of yourselves. Bye.